morning. How are you doing? What's going on with you following me? Are you an investigator of some sort?
Can I ask why you...
Watch as officers stop this man after a woman allegedly claimed he had been following her for days. When he questions the accusation and points to a nearby camera, the encounter quickly gets tense.
Now we get to meet one another. How are you doing? What's going on with you following me? Are you an investigator of some sort?
Can I ask why you pulled me over, sir?
I pulled you over because the young ladies came over there and said you've been following her since she left the airport yesterday. So I want to know who you are.
Have I committed a crime?
No, but I'm conducting an investigation. Have you been following that young lady? I mean, if you're an investigator, investigate away. But if you're somebody harassing her or stalking her, that's against the law. Me pulling you over to find out who you are is me doing my job.
You mind getting that light out of my eyes?
Sir, it's nighttime. I don't know you from Adam's house cat. I don't know if you have weapons in here.
You see both my hands right here.
Well, I don't know if you have weapons in here, man. So I'm going to keep my flashlight right here where it is. I don't have it in your face. That would be in your face. I have it down. I'm trying to show you that respect. I'm illuminating the vehicle for my safety. Now, would you agree that I've answered every question you've asked me? And all I asked you was one simple question.
Am I free to go?
No, you are not. Not until I find out who you are. I'm conducting an investigation. Do you have your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance on you?
Have you pulled me for a traffic violation, sir?
No, sir. I've already explained that to you. Now, you can play the back and forth rigmarole all you want to. I've explained to you why I pulled you over.
Okay, and
The
you
young
didn't
lady
have, you didn't
said
have
that you've
PC. I'm not suspected of
The
committing a
probable
crime.
cause is that you've been following this young lady. And she
Do you know
said
that,
to her
sir?
life.
Did you see that? Did you see that,
Came
deputy?
back by. Why'd you come back by?
I don't have to answer questions.
Okay, you don't have to answer the question. Okay? You do have to identify yourself, sir.
Sir, if you suspect me of committing a crime or about to commit a crime, I have to identify myself. You have no problem cause to pull me for a traffic violation. I asked you why you pulled me.
Because the young lady said that you've been following her since yesterday.
So you believe everything everyone says to you?
I'm conducting an investigation.
Okay. Well, you conduct right away, sir. At this point in time, I elect to not say anything. I elect to speak to my, say anything without having my attorney present. That would be Eric Friday.
Call him. Call him. Tell him to come up here. We're at the 8100 block of Arlington Express.
Just so you're aware, you're being videotaped.
I do not care. You get my good side, my right side is usually my best side.
Yeah, there's no good side on the cop's face.
Well, you're one of those people.
Yeah, it's one of those people. Yeah, and you're one of those people, right? Gun and badge for an extra rice, right?
No, it doesn't grant me an extra right.
Yeah.
But,
How about you do your
scared
job and
young
honor
lady
your
comes
oath?
up telling me that somebody's been following her since yesterday? Yeah, I'm going to investigate.
Yeah, and you just take everything everyone comes up to you. Okay, I just said someone pull a gun on me. You're going to go investigate that?
I sure would. Who pulled the
Yeah.
gun on you?
Yeah.
Who pulled the gun on you? Someone pulled a gun on you?
I don't answer questions, Deputy.
You don't answer questions. Stalk young lady. Just stand by them.
Your name and badge number, Deputy? Your name and badge number, Deputy? Well, the guy that pulled me's leaving. The guy that pulled me over is leaving. Am I free to go, Deputy? Am I free to go?
No, sir, not yet.
What am I being detained for, sir?
When I get around to get my car where it needs to be, I'll explain to you.
To know why I'm being detained.
So we want to, someone's saying that you're stop cleaning your stop. What is that, are you an investigator, right?
Okay, let me make this clear, sir. I'm not giving you a hard time. I'm not giving you gentlemen a hard time.
Yeah, right, yeah.
So I'm going to roll this window up, okay?
Okay.
I'd like to know,
Someone's alleged.
let me speak for a moment, sir. No disrespect. I would like for you to articulate what crime you suspect me of committing or what crime you suspect me of about to commit.
No, we just have fault. We just have reasonable suspicion to figure out what's going on here.
No, sir. So you don't get to detain me to figure out if I've committed a crime, sir. The law and the statute states, in order for you to detain me, you must have reasonable, articulable suspicion that either I have committed.
We have probable cause.
What is your probable cause?
We got a complaint that we got that the red.
That's not probable cause, sir. What crime do you suspect me of committing?
Stalking.
And you suspect me of committing
That's why
stalking?
I want to know. Were you anywhere near this? Near
I don't answer questions.
Do you know who she is?
I do not answer
But she said
questions.
she has no idea who she is.
If you're going to articulate that you suspect me of committing a crime and have reasonable suspicion of
If you don't
that,
agree with it, if you don't agree with our probable cause,
your name and badge number, sir?
Sir, what's your name?
Your name and badge number, sir?
Are you gonna remember?
But all you're being recorded. I've got 4 cameras in this truck.
We got it.
You're required by policy to issue your name and badge number. I'm going to ask you what... I'm speaking to this gentleman right now. I'll get your name and badge number in a minute. Your name and badge number.
0051.
What's your name?
I just told you.
I didn't hear it because I'm sitting there speaking to
You're
this
recording
gentleman.
it so you can pick it up later.
So I'm going to ask you once again. If you want to be a smartass about it, I'll file an internal affairs case on you.
I gave you once already.
I didn't hear it. I'm asking you once again. So to extend some professional courtesy and treat me with the respect I deserve.
I did.
What is your name and badge number?
Well,
Hey,
let me
you know,
so I
badge
gave you
number
mine. 0051.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Deputy. Was that so hard?
No.
Your name and badge
I
number,
mean,
sir.
second time. When I give you my name and badge number,
Can I have your name?
Name and badge number, sir.
I'd like to have your name, sir.
See, the thing is, sir, the law states I don't have to give my name and information unless you suspect me of committing a crime.
I don't.
Then am I free to go? Because this is an illegal detainment.
At this time.
This is an illegal detainment.
Okay.
My attorney, Mr. Eric Friday, would love to bring up a civil lawsuit against you and the city for this illegal detainment.
Sir, we're not trying to upset you.
I'm not
We had a
upset.
radio call.
Let me give you a
Go right ahead, sir.
We got a radio call that a vehicle matching this description of your vehicle was harassing someone in a short sense, okay? Don't know what's transpired. We don't know anything about it. Your car meets what we were told, and that's why we're questioning you. Okay? And that's very simple. All we need to do is just ask you your name and the car and where you've been.
May I ask how my name is going to establish whether I've harassed someone or not?
You ask for our name. It would be nice to have your name as well.
It would be, but see, I don't...
And you don't have to give it.
I appreciate
now,
you saying
because-
that, sir.
All right, you don't have to give it now, but we'd just like to know, so we can, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Would that be
My
okay?
name is Mike, sir. You can address me as Mike.
Okay, that's fine, Mike. That's a great beginning.
All right.
And the reason why is because, like I said, your criminal subscription we were given.
I respect
doesn't
that.
mean
I respect
you're guilty.
that. I respect that. You're
doesn't
talking
mean
to an
you're
ex-law
guilty.
enforcement officer, buddy.
All right, we're not saying you're guilty of anything. We didn't say that.
Then
We're
you
not
are illegally
intimating it.
detaining me. I asked the
sir.
last deputy that left what was his reason for stopping me. He didn't stop me for trafficking.
Did I just tell you
First of all,
now?
let me calm down. I
Did
shouldn't be yelling at you.
Thank you.
I shouldn't be doing
And
that.
I'm not yelling at you.
This
right?
deputy that stopped me, sir, did not articulate he would stop me for a traffic violation. Then
No.
I asked him what his probable cause was, or what crime he suspected me of committing, or
No.
what reasonable crime, or reasonable suspicion.
The case is, as I stated, is that we had a description of a vehicle. Your vehicle matched that, and we're just here to determine, no, you're not the one, or yes, you are the one. Very
But see, the
simple.
law protects me. I don't have to answer questions.
Yes, sir. But we're asking for your cooperation. And can we get that cooperation?
I'm cooperating. The fact that I extend my rights doesn't mean I'm not cooperating, sir. Would you agree with that, sir?
But I don't understand it. If you said you were an ex-law enforcement officer, and you understand that when somebody calls us and says, hey, this vehicle was following me, okay, and we stop you,
Okay.
and we ask you questions regarding you, either you did or you didn't,
Correct.
what do you think a citizen, if they weren't doing anything wrong, would say, no, I'm not doing
But
that,
see,
or
sir,
whatever?
as a law enforcement officer, I realize how LEOs twist people's words.
No, we're not.
Let me finish speaking, okay?
Yes, please do.
They twist people's words. Any attorney, and all you 3 gentlemen will know, you don't ever speak to the cops.
I want to hear what he got to say.
You don't ever talk to cops. Never. You never talk to cops unless you're legally obligated to. Nothing good can come from that. I'm very aware of my rights, very well aware of my rights. Now, I understand you're doing no fault with that. You are doing your job.
Okay.
And the mere fact that I'm exercising my legal rights does not make me uncooperative. Okay? Now, the fact that someone called you and said they're harassing doesn't give you the general order just to stop people.
No, that wasn't the reason why. Because a person in a vehicle that matched your description was doing that. We didn't say you were doing it.
Okay.
And that's what we're coming down to.
But how do you define harassing? Someone just posted they were harassing. Did you ask her what they did? Did you ask the person?
You said a red slip took them from the following versus in town.
Is that a crime?
We haven't determined that. We just want to make sure.
Do you see where I'm going with this, sir? I mean, I understand. You guys are doing your job, but do you see how this goes? I'm aware of my rights. You do not have, or excuse me, you have the right to ask me whatever question you want.
You're really enjoying this.
I'm not enjoying anything. You know what I am enjoying? How you officers fail to realize that those badges and those guns don't give you the right to violate other people's rights. Sir, you are. I have articulated to you that you are illegally detaining me. And because you choose to abuse your authority and not recognize that what I'm saying is a fact, you are illegally violating my rights.
The question is to find out if you are the one or not the one that was violating this other woman's rights.
But I've made it clear, sir, I'm not going to answer questions. I've made it clear I'm not. You don't get to. Yes, sir. The fact that I'm exercising my rights does not mean I'm not cooperating, sir.
Yes, it does.
It does not. It absolutely does not. Now, if I was doing something against the law or resisting you in some manner...
We can't determine that.
But you don't get to question me so I can give you information so you can make a case or not a case. I'm not saying I am this person, I'm not saying I am not this person. But what you fail to realize is I do not have to speak to you, sir. And that does not give you the right to detain me until you get some information to charge me with the crime. You don't get to search and search until I say something or you twist something I say to use it against me. You gentlemen have a dangerous job. There is 19 unsolved murders in this city. Okay? You've got much better things to do than fuck with me. Okay? I'm not a threat to anyone. What? Sir, there's 5 cops here. The gentleman that pulled me, and if he had any reasonable articulate suspicion, is no longer here. I'm assuming, I don't know where he is or where he's going. You 3 gentlemen have no first-hand information. No first-hand information. This officer that pulled me over said he spoke with some individual that says, apparently I was doing something was classified as harassment.
No, we didn't say
you didn't say that. I said that officer. That
your vehicle was told.
Now, were you here? See this camera here? That officer stood here and said he spoke to a woman that said I was harassing her and following her for days. I didn't say you 3. The black gentleman, the gentleman that was here a few moments ago, that has now left the scene. So once again, gentlemen, hold on. Let me calm down. Once again, gentlemen, if you have a reasonable articulate suspicion of me committing a crime or about to commit a crime, you have a right to detain me, ask me for my ID, which I will oblige you with, as I'm required by law. Short of that standard, you are illegally detaining me. I've asked to be free to go, and you are telling me until I give you some information, I'm not free to go. That is a violation of my rights, sir. Do you understand that?
These women want to give us rights.
You know what, guys? I would love to give it to you because I used to be one of them. But because I'm aware of my rights and because of my life experiences with law enforcement, I choose to exercise my rights. Not to be difficult, sir. You guys have much more better things. See, this is it, because people don't know their rights. And because LEOs, I don't know you 3 gentlemen personally. I quit a department because I ratted out the crook cops that worked with me. Okay? I'm sick of it. The corruption is everywhere. Every single cop in this nation is a liar. Alright? I used to be one of them.
And you're calling 3 of us liars.
Yes, sir. If you're going to stand here and tell me you've never falsified tweets, twisted a report just for your benefit, or provided false information, or saw one of your fellow brothers in blue violate someone's rights or do something wrong by the mere fact of you withholding that information and not going to your supervisor makes you a liar. In your life, you've never, ever lied. You've never